Welcome back to Grow the Game W Edition. Tonight we will be recapping the three games that happened tonight with the Connecticut Sun and LA Sparks, Dallas Wings, Washington Mystics, and the Atlanta Dream versus the Las Vegas Aces. So the first game we got is the Connecticut Sun versus the LA Sparks. This game was a good game, and the Connecticut Sun ended up winning. And let me tell you, I was nervous going into this game because you know me, I'm a Sparks fan. Go Sparks! I love the Sparks. And this team is legit. This team is a legit contending team. I feel like they could end up in the WNBA finals. And you got so many pieces: DeWanna Bonner, Jasmine Thomas, Jonquel Jones, dark horse for MVP. Brianna Jones, who put up 23 points tonight, and everybody was just hooping. So it was really great. Even though Jonquel Jones got in foul trouble, she was still hooping, and they just have so much length on that team that the Sparks don't have. So they were just dominating us in the paint. So that was and then at the end of the game, I feel like the Sparks should have fouled. Maybe it's better to just. I feel like it would be better for us to just foul them to potentially send them to the free throw line and give them like an extra, like I don't know. I just feel like we should have fouled in the end there. But I mean, hey, it was a great game. Arella had a nice spin move to the bucket, and then she had a nice block, which hey, shout out to her. Taking up after Slim, and then Janae's coming back. Shout out to Janae. Agumake, she's slowly coming back. She had a 3 point tonight, Janae 3.0, which was dope to see because she's been trying to extend her game out to the 3 point line. People like Derek Fisher wants to take attempt at least three threes a game. So yeah, and then with NECA, um, and I'm gonna make a separate video about this because this is something that has really just pissed me off, honestly, over the last couple days. But NECA has played 190 minutes in 6 games, and she only has 5 free throw attempts. She cannot get to the free throw line at all, and I'll be talking about. I'm dropping a video tomorrow talking about it because I feel like that deserves their its own video. So that video is definitely coming out tomorrow. So stay on the lookout for that. But that's just ridiculous. And she should be getting to the free throw line. It makes no sense why she doesn't. She's strong. Like, put some respect on Neka Gumake's name. And then, but yeah, we'll get more into that tomorrow though. Nia Coffee, 18 points off the bench. I love her. Um, great piece for us, and I love that. But I do want to say LA's offense is so stagnant, especially like in the biggest moments of games. It's like we can't get a shot up. And this has nothing to do with their offense, but this is just a play that was wild to me, and I could not believe it happened. Erica Wheeler, she was trying to save the ball out of bounds in like the closing seconds of the third quarter, and she basically passed the ball to Jonquel Jones for a free bucket to end the quarter, and I was like, I cannot believe, I tweeted, I was like, look, I cannot believe she did that with the laughing emojis because I've never seen it happen before. Monica McNutt, shout out to her. She had some great commentary tonight. She was like, you're not supposed to do that. Like, that's something you're not supposed to do. You learned that in sixth grade. So that was interesting. But yeah, definitely a must win game on Saturday. I feel like we can. We just gotta come out and show that hey, we can do this. But we just got to come out and play hard and strong and everything. So that's all I got on the Connecticut Sun Sparks game. Now moving on to the Dallas Wings Mystics game. Um, is it just me or are all of like WNBA fans curious on why the lineup changes every single game for the Dallas Wings? Because I do not get it whatsoever. Vicky Johnson's like, oh yeah, it's because of matchups, or it's because of this, it's because of that, and I'm just like, just put one specific lineup out there. Like it's not that hard to do, to be honest. Like it's put a lineup out there. Like Alicia Gray should be starting, Marina Mabry. I want to see a walk start a game when Sandry comes back. And a walk got some valuable minutes tonight, and Izzy Harrison, she deserves a shot. Charlie Collier, I know I've said some things. I've said some things, and other people have said some things too about her, but it's just like you should be playing your young stars. Chelsea Dungy should be playing 100% and everything like that. But great games from Enrique, Awak, um, Izzy Harrison tonight. Izzy Harrison's having a great season. Shout out to her. Um, ooh, excuse me. And then the Wings got the win, and the Washington Mystics are so close to not making the playoffs. And Elena Deladon, she came back. She killed the Sparks the other night. I really don't want to talk about that game because that game was just ridiculous, going down by 40, and then it was just an ugly game. And it was even uglier to watch, especially since I had a headache during that game. But in all seriousness, Elena Deladon, she came back from that serious injury, hasn't played. She didn't play for almost 2 years, over 600 days without being on the court, and she is back. But she got taken out of the game because of a possible injury that happened, and that's scary. Someone was even talking about like maybe it's time for her to retire, and I hope and pray it's nothing serious. The coach of the team, Mike, he was like, I don't think it's anything serious. We just took her out for precautionary reasons. So that's a sigh of relief, but I'm just hoping and praying everything is okay. That's all I got for that game. I really didn't get to watch, like I said, a lot of basketball tonight. Only the second half of the Sparks Suns game because of the fact that I was out doing running errands with my family. Definitely will be watching both games tomorrow night though. Now to the Atlanta Dream Las Vegas Aces game. Um, it was a bounce back game for the Aces and Asia Wilson in particular because she had a double double, like 21 and 12, I think it was. Correct me if I'm wrong, but she had 20 plus 20 points, 10 plus rebounds. Like she was hooping, and that's great to see from the MVP. And the Dream, they just can't catch a break with injuries. Crystal Bradford went out, a valuable piece for them, went in the training camp, was out of the league for 5 seasons, comes back, gets a training camp invite and makes the roster for the Atlanta Dream. And now she's out with a broken bone in her foot. And I just wish them the best. Cheyenne Parker's out because she is pregnant. Congratulations on the baby. Wish her nothing but the best. She's going to be an incredible mom. And then there's other injuries too. I think like Tiana Hawkins is out. I think so. There's just hella injuries on that team, and it just sucks, especially since they're trying to make the playoffs, which I don't know if that's going to happen, especially since like the rotations and just like the amount of minutes getting played between each player is weird. With Blake playing minutes tonight, she played like 16 minutes tonight and she put up no points, put up a dud. Same thing with Shakina Strickland. She's making a max contract, went a whole month from May to June without scoring a point, and she's under max contract, and I just don't get it. And Erin McDonald's not even starting, which makes no sense to me at all. I feel like she should be starting. She cooked my sparks the other night, so I just don't understand that. Um, so I feel for Dream fans. I really do. I feel for Dream fans. I was in that same position too with my team where it was just injuries going on, so I understand how they feel. It just sucks to see that happen, especially when a team is trying to make the playoffs. So I feel for Atlanta Dream fans and because I feel the same thing going through that. Of course, all my players are back now, but that was rough to go through when we didn't have our best players on the team, and now they're losing hella players to injury, so it sucks. Also Monique Billings, shout out to her. She had a season high 21 points. So shout out to her, and I just hope they get everything worked out. I wish the players that are injured nothing but the best and get well soon. And also, to close out this video, Angel McCoughtry came back, which was wild. So earlier today, it was on Twitter, everything. We were getting word that Angel McCoughtry was going to be questionable, and we're all like, huh? What? Because if you don't know, back in May, there was a scrimmage game that happened between the Aces and the Sparks, and she went down, she tore her ACL, and they just like stopped the scrimmage, and it was like a tie because of injury. And it turns out, and then this happens, and it's like, damn. Because the Aces, I still feel like they won't make the finals, to be honest, but like they would be legit, legit, legit with Angel McCoughtry. Like super legit. They would probably have the championship in the bag if they had McCoughtry on their team. But she did check in for the final minutes of the game. 7 seconds left. She didn't score, and it looked like Tiffany Hayes wanted to pass the ball to her to like get another shot up. But I'm just glad that she's like been able to get in for a few minutes in the game and a few seconds in the game, and that's just dope to see. So yeah, that's all I got for the recap tonight. Also, the games are on at the same time too, which makes no sense. Kathy Engelberg, please fix that. Tomorrow, the games are on at 7 o'clock and I think 10 o'clock. So definitely we'll be able to watch both of those games and cover both of those games in its full entirety. So expect that video tomorrow. Also expect the Neka Ogumake video tomorrow and a video on Sabrina Ionescu coming out on Saturday. This is it for my recap. I will see y'all tomorrow. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and peace.